Welcome to Game of Roses. This is PaceCase.
Dun dun bum 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 bum. Is the Bachelor franchise fucked? Yes. This is Bachelorette.
What on earth?
I don't know. We're gonna recap the Golden Bachelor season 2 women till all rest assured. But before we get to that, we have to discuss what happened today. We're recording this on
Breaking news.
Tuesday. The official Bachelorette Instagram account put out one of those old videos, one of those old Instagram reels, I think they call them. And
it is kind of an old TikTok format, I think.
That bump, 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 dun, dun. That's like 10 years old. It's older than TikTok. So that was interesting. It was like kind of a misfire there. It made it seem antiquated and kind of like you guys don't get it.
Gen Z.
Oh.
Taylor should just run their social media.
The video contained 3 pieces of information. 1, are you really the Bachelorette? Yes. They have started shooting. Their first dates are happening now. Night 1 was Sunday, I believe.
Wait, so they're still shooting right now?
Yes.
But not airing till late March?
Now you're getting it. Yes.
What the hell-y?
The second piece of information is that not all of the players will be Mormon. The third piece of information is the premiere date, March 22nd, a Sunday. I have done some research just today around the old web, the old net, the old .com.
Yeah,
and I read
he still got it.
The coverage of this stuff on all the usual suspects, People, Us Weekly, et cetera, et cetera. Some of them are like, it's moving to Sundays. Some of them are just saying that's the premiere date. And so I am left in the lurch. What does this mean? Is it now going to be airing on Sundays, or is it going to air the premiere on Sunday, followed by episode 2 on Monday, and then revert back to Monday nights? I don't know.
That thought never even occurred to me. I was like, Sundays, why are they still trying to kill our beloved game?
I don't know. The bigger issue to me, I don't actually think if they switch it to Sundays, it will have that much of an impact. I know like it's traditionally it's Bachelor Mondays and that's when people have their watch parties and stuff, but I don't know that like switching it to Sunday nights will be that big of a deal unless it's like a split household where the guy is like, I have my bros over on Sunday night to view football.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have your fucking Bachelorette watch party. That could happen. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't think that will have as big an impact on the viewing schedule as the date, late March. What the fuck?
I mean, look, I am selfishly happy that the date has been pushed to late March due to having a baby mid-December.
Yeah.
So I will have more time to prepare myself emotionally for TFP. However, I am sad for our beloved game. I am sad for Bachelor Nation. I think this is a huge disservice to the franchise. And it goes against what we were promised in the Call Her Daddy video. Yeah. Where they were like, oh, it's not going to be Bachelor season, aka January is not going to be Bachelor. It's going to be Bachelorette. Oh,
well, that's
psych.
still true, though. January still ain't going to be Bachelor season. There's no Bachelor.
Oh, I thought you meant they were going to do a Bachelor season.
In 2026. That's what I'm taking this to mean.
Yeah, we're getting nothing until March.
They're going to do one Bachelorette season, maybe a Golden, maybe a Paradise. It reminds me, there was an article that came out, an interview with one of the ABC reality execs. This is maybe 3 or 4 months ago, that essentially said, we don't know if we're going to do Bachelor and Bachelorette every year. It's just kind of like depends on the casting. If we can find somebody good for the lead. So I think they may just be doing off years now. 1 year's Bachelor, 1 year's Bachelorette, which means a slow death. They are allowing this thing to wind down into nothing. I do think her season will be big ratings wise, but it's like, if you don't, there's a huge piece of the narrative.
It's not going to be leading into anything.
Exactly. And then do I have to wait a year? Are they going to pluck a Bachelor from her season and we have to wait a year to see that come to fruition? Yeah. You need that kind of annual narrative that fits across Bachelor and Bachelorette of watching a rookie come in who then ascends to the crown in either case, if it's a guy or a lady on Bachelor. And we're not getting that. Also, we are right now, I mean, we're about to recap this Women Tell All, but this Golden Bachelor season is abysmal. It is the lowest rated product in the history of the Bachelor franchise. No one is watching it. Mm-hmm. So this little month and a half spurt, you might as well just erase in terms of having Bachelor product, because only the diehards like us are watching this shit or giving a fuck about it. So you essentially are going to go from late summer with Bachelor in Paradise season 10, which also was very low rated, as your last kind of Bachelor product until March. You're looking at a 6 to 7 month just blank spot of nothing. And what's going to fill that? Other reality shows, people losing interest in the franchise. I don't quite understand what the decision-making process is here to air it that late. They're shooting it now. It will be ready to air in January.
I feel like something has happened. Like, well, the fact that they've started shooting already, I'm like, why? What on earth? You need more time to edit?
No, this is a strictly programming decision. And I don't know why that is. And it's also moving to Sundays. So if that is true, if it's not what I think it might be, where it's like the premiere is on Sunday and then from then it's Mondays. I don't know if that's accurate or not. This is just me, trying to figure out my life.
Well, it's always good to have shows on different days of the week. You never know what day it'll be on. It's always
look
good
how good
for
this
a show.
Golden Bachelor on Wednesday is doing. The bottom line though is it I don't know what it means for like the future of the franchise. It feels to me like they're just like, oh, stunt cast Taylor, Frankie Paul. Let's see how that does. Great. Mm-hmm. But it means that they have something else they want to air Monday nights, at least for those almost 3 months at the beginning of the year. What is that?
What is that going to be?
I don't know.
It's going to be Slumwa season 4.
You think they'll shoot it that fast?
My friend texted me about this and I was like, yeah, she's going to get married on Slumwa before we even see her Bachelorette season. Like they're turning those seasons out.
Do you think they're going to shoot like as they're shooting Bachelorette right now? Do you think the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives production is they're shooting that as well? Do you think that the Bachelorette will be a plot in Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I mean, they've got to talk about it.
They will have to talk about it for sure. But the next season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is coming up in about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
That's going to air November through December. Then you think they're going to do season 4?
Well, they're
January?
dropping it all.
Huh?
Aren't they dropping it all November?
Yeah, that whole season.
So when are they going to start shooting the next one? I imagine they would start shooting it as soon as they can. God, that would be awesome.
But
if
like, how can
behind the scenes of Bachelor was in it? No, they can't. Like,
I don't think they can
I don't think they shot on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they can do that. So they're going to have to wait for her to get done shooting Bachelor or Bachelorette, sorry, to shoot anything for Secret Lives. Mm-hmm. That production, the Bachelor production, will end sometime late November, early December. And then you start shooting Secret Lives of Mormon Wives to air in January? You have a 3-week window to shoot a whole season that starts airing in January? I don't think that's it.
No, they won't. I mean, I was like kind of joking that they would have her already married on that show before, but I'm just like, this is so sloppy.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, if they were shooting it later, that would make more sense to me. Like, oh, okay, maybe her kids, or like, they wanted to take time with the casting of the guys or something, but they're not taking advantage of that extra time.
Correct. And the casting is a little sloppy too. There's at least one player that I'm aware of that was in line basically to be on Maria Georges' season. Mm-hmm. And then was not. And then Jen Tran was that Bachelorette and then was not. And now is on Taylor, Frankie Paul. Like it, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there with our beloved game, but it raises a lot of curiosity in me as to why they're choosing to do this.
Yeah.
Is it moving to Sundays? I still don't know if that's going to be every Sunday. If it is, also, it's just like, I guess there is a little bit of a psychological difference in Monday nights is like, oh shit, I just had to go to work today. At least I got my Bachelor tonight.
Yeah.
It helps you kind of kick off a week and not feel as bad about returning to the grind. Sunday nights are a different type of thing. That's like premium cable HBO territory.
Exactly. Like it's known as, that's when Game of Thrones is on. That's when we do our scripted. It's not a good idea. I mean, all of this is not a good idea. Like January is Bachelor month. Monday is Bachelor night. How is this? You have to pick one. I
don't get it. I literally don't get it. And the thing that it really brings to the front of my mind is like, they're not doing Bachelor next year. There will not be a Bachelor. Oh. When would they do it? You know what I mean? Like, let's say her season airs March, April, early May.
You think they'd do BIP over Bachelor?
How can you can't do both. You can't do both and air them the same year. And you certainly can't also have a Golden in there, which maybe this is the death of Golden. Mel Owens might be the death of Golden. But
I think Mello has killed a lot.
There's no time. If her
Why can't you just do it after TFP?
Okay, let's game this out. Her season airs March 22nd through May 22nd, we'll say roughly, right? You don't even announce the next Bachelor until at least the tell-all, usually after the final rose of that season airs. So you're looking at May 22nd, they announce the Bachelor. They start shooting beginning of June, shoot through July. They're going to need a little bit of time
before
to cut.
You announce it.
Huh?
Start shooting before you announce it.
You can't.
Why not?
They never do that because that will get leaked. Oh shit, this guy's going to shoot his thing.
All of this stuff is going to get leaked.
That too. That's another huge part of this.
It's going to be, everything is going to be spoiled this season because it's going to be so far in the future. It'll be like Love is Blind.
Exactly. 3 months. You're going to expect Taylor Frankie Paul, who's making 10 TikToks a day, to not accidentally have somebody in a reflection of a mirror or a ring or whatever, No. It's like, absolutely, this will be spoiled. This is a terrible decision.
Oh, I'm going to have to go on Instagram with my little binoculars, like Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
I can't read anything for 6 months.
But that timeline that I'm talking about is like, I don't think they could start shooting until June to have a Bachelor. You need 2 months to shoot roughly. So you're ending July. Now we've got it in the can. You're going to you need at least a week buffer to cut that show and like get it in the can so that you can start airing it. So let's say that you start airing it in early or late July, August. So now you're airing August through September. Ends. Right, when Love Island ends.
That's when I would do it, yeah.
And then maybe you air it August through September and have no Bachelor in Paradise, no Golden.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I would do that. I would do that over a BIP and Golden. Like, I just think you can't be taking off Bachelor.
I agree, but that's what this looks like to me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe that is the plan, is to just Bachelorette into BIP. Maybe Golden, maybe not.
I don't know.
And do what they were saying, like only do seasons when we have stunt cast someone, basically.
But it's like that game is... Alex Cooper's about to fucking control that game of stunt casting leads in dating by attrition shows.
I know.
With that Who Wants to Marry Harry.
And they had the leg up on her. They had the lead, leapfrogging ahead of her to do this before Harry Jazzy. When does Harry Jazzy premiere?
Ooh, I don't know. Let me see if there's even that date yet. If they're going to beat her to the punch, oh my God. Let's see.
It might be now.
Who Wants to Marry?
If I were Alex Cooper, I'd be trying to beat it. I mean, and then you know what I would do? Start your own Golden, cast Real Housewives only as the Golden Bachelorettes, or your
Yeah.
Who wants to marry?
It just says sometime in 2026 on Netflix. I don't know.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not, because Netflix takes so long to edit.
Yeah, this news is not good.
No.
That's what we know for certain. It just, to me, again, it's very indicative of a network that does not give a shit about this property and is just like, whatever, just do this. Let's see if this works. Oh, we need a Bachelor. Who cares? It's a drastic misunderstanding of the scope of what this franchise is and how it works narrative, how each of the pieces is interconnected that continues to tell the stories of these players that kind of move through all of it.
Yes.
You can't just shit out a Bachelor season because you have a big star to, or a Bachelorette season because you have a big star to be your Bachelorette and be like, well, that worked. All right. What's next? It's like, no, now we need to see those players move into paradise. It was set up perfectly. They had it.
I know they had it.
I don't know why they've done this.
Like, it seems like ineptitude to me.
100%.
Like, they haven't given any reason. They're still shooting it. Like it. I would believe it if it was if they didn't tell us, but they didn't start shooting, because I would be like, okay, it's clearly a Taylor Frankie Paul thing.
Yeah.
She said, I only shoot in this temperature weather or whatever.
Yeah.
Having no reason, I'm just like, oh, they're fumbling the bag, as they say.
Yes, I agree. And by the time that season rolls around, it's like, are we even gonna, at least for like the hardcore fans of this, which I think you and I both are, obviously everyone listening to this and watching this is as well. There is this momentum that builds with like the announcement of The Bachelor. Yes. Oh my God, now they're shooting. The rookie players are released. Oh shit, all this is happening. Oh my God. Then you see the first promotions coming out. All these things are linked together and they build to a crescendo that is night one. This is going to have a 3-month space in between the end of the season when Reality Steve starts putting out his spoilers about who's in the finals and who won the ring and shit. 3 months later, you're going to start seeing the first promotional materials coming out for it.
And it seems like they scheduled Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 3 to come out in anticipation of this Bachelorette season.
Exactly.
Mid-November.
Yeah.
So now it will be months after that. Like, I bet they're
Taylor
pissed
Frankie
too.
Paul is going to be silenced on social media, at least in terms of anything related to this. She'll be able to do like generic promotion for the show, but nothing interesting or good.
She'll probably spoil it.
God, I hope she does. I fucking hope she does. Just make it the messiest season of all time. Anyways, we had to discuss this because it is the biggest news in the Bachelor world right now, that they have essentially just butchered the regular schedule with no rhyme or reason, no explanations given. Maybe the show is on Sunday nights. Maybe it's not. The fact that they are not even clear about that is like insane to me.
It's bad to do to your fans, but also it's bad to do to us, the industry around the show that covers it. Where we're like, okay, well, what are we going to do with our schedule? You know,
they don't give a fuck about that.
Obviously,
they also don't understand that piece of this.
Obviously, they don't. But
that The Bachelor is, and at this point, dating reality shows, period, they are an industry unto themselves. And the coverage tier of people like us who talk about these things are part of why it is as robust as it is. It's like an ESPN for those type of things. If there is no respect paid to the people who are constantly talking about the product you make, then those people are going to stop talking about the product. Not that we would, not that we can.
Not that
it's a part
us,
of me.
But
yeah, not
other
us,
people.
others.
Scott Teddy, I'm going to have to arrange childcare around this. Is the show on Sunday or Monday?
Yeah.
Tell me.
All we know is the premiere is Sunday, March 22nd.
Around whatever you say, but just say one day of the week. Just tell me which one it is.
No, it's like you don't want the people who talk about your show either to have an adversarial kind of relationship with it, you know, but it already is feeling that
ideal.
Way. I don't know. Like I haven't talked to any other people. I've had a few DM conversations and stuff about it with some people. Nobody's happy. I haven't seen one person be like, oh, this is awesome. It's moving to Sundays and we don't get it for 3 months in 2026. No one is happy about this. It's,
I mean, I am slightly happy because I was going to try to cut my maternity leave very short in order to cover this. So it's probably better for the baby.
Right.
But
better for the baby.
I'm not happy still.
No, nor am I. This is a tough one to swallow. To me, it is just, I think it's because they don't care about the franchise. That's the only conclusion I can draw. And I've had, over the past couple of years, I've had some interesting meetings with various people talking about kind of like the attitudes of ABC and even the people who make Bachelor about like the franchise as a whole. And as it relates to like what network television is, which is dying. And there is kind of like a feeling in network TV that's like, well, we had a good run. Fuck whatever happens now. And I think that's kind of how they're treating Bachelor, is just like, well, whatever. It was on the air for 20 years, made us a lot of money. Fuck it now. Let's do all this dumb shit. $500,000 prize on Bachelor in Paradise that's paid out in arbitrary, not $500,000 amounts given to you in weird randomized envelopes.
It's just such a missed opportunity too. Like they could make so much money if they were doing this right.
There's just
look
no
at
care.
Love Island.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much money to be made.
You have to treat it with reverence. You have to have people making the product and promoting and airing the product who care about the product. Yeah. When you don't have that, when they just see it as like, well, it's got a Bachelor logo, so it's got to hit a minimum amount of ratings. And you're finding out that's not true with this past season of Bachelor in Paradise and this current season of Golden. When you have that attitude, it will always suck. You need someone who loves The Bachelor making The Bachelor.
100%. Look at Jared Freed on this Women Tell All episode.
Exactly.
That man loves The Bachelor.
Yes.
He's making the funniest jokes on the entire program. You
know what it really is like, I would argue? I mean, we say it's like a sport and stuff. Obviously, it is that. But it really is almost like Marvel or DC when they bring in one person to be like, you have the keys to the Marvel universe. Now you're going to make 10 movies and oversee them and all this kind of shit. They need that person for Bachelor. And they don't. Scott Teddy may be that person. We don't know. We'll have to see how this Taylor Frankie Paul situation goes out. But there's no one who has that amount of power to say like, we're going to do these seasons in this order and blah, blah, blah. ABC is still the one controlling like the episodic orders, saying we're only going to do a Bachelorette. We're only going to do a Bachelor this season. No Bachelorette. Yeah. That decision can't be made, I think, at like the network level. It's got to be made in conjunction with whoever is running the franchise. Or it's like WWE. It's similar to that in my mind as well. Like where they are deciding we're going to have these pay-per-views. We're going to do shows in these locations. Here's going to be the narrative thread. And they control the entire IP. Right now, it's like fractured. The people who are doing the show running and like the nuts and bolts producing of the show are just hired guns, basically. ABC
They're shitting
is the
on
one
influencers in this episode, in this very episode.
Unbelievable. That is mind blowing to me. You've just hired a literal 5.7 million TikTok follower influencer to be the face of the franchise, and now you're shitting on somebody who says they want to do that as a job. We'll get to it. I guess we should get to it.
Oh God.
Yes.
Lost it. It'll come back. Maybe.
Right.
Let's
dive in.
Let's talk about the Golden Bachelor Women Tell All. I remember what it was. My first instinct when I saw the Call Her Daddy video was, it's going to be another cruise ship, Liz. And I should have listened. I should have listened. It is another cruise ship. They teased us with this January Bachelorette, and then they taketh away.
Yeah.
And I should just keep my bar low and never be hopeful.
Like the assumption at this point with anything in the Bachelor franchise is that whatever they're doing will enrage you and will reduce the value of the property.
Yeah.
And it's just like, at this point, the amount of like horrible, stupid, unnecessary decisions creatively that have been made in service of whatever the fuck they're doing, they just are one after another. No one is making even a single good decision other than casting Taylor Frankie Paul.
Yeah. Well, that was Nick Viall's decision.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, no, I did realize. He did mention that on his Viall files.
Yeah.
I was wondering delivering about.
Did you see, by the way? Speaking of podcasters around the franchise, I saw Andrew Spencer came for Reality Steve.
No,
on a podcast.
I didn't see this. What did he say?
Said like, who are you, a 50-year-old man, like talking about reality TV? I thought it might offend you.
Look, to each their own. They can have whatever opinions they want. Me. I'm almost a 50-year-old man. I will be this year, and I will continue to talk about reality TV. If Andrew Spencer is listening, simply because reality television is the most important media format created in America. It has given us the current state of all things in this country. We have a reality television show host as president. So I think in one way or another, we're all talking about reality television, no matter what age we are. And at the very least, we are subjected to the rule of a reality TV show host. So,
yeah, I also just think just let people have their hobbies. It's fine. Or their jobs.
Of course. But it's also a $1 billion industry like sports. There is no difference.
Right. There's old people talking about sports all
Absolutely.
the time.
Look on ESPN.
Congrats, by the way.
Ancient
on your big game.
My big game.
Dodgers.
Oh, I don't know if you know this. I don't play professional baseball.
But you like it.
Yeah, I watched that game. It was crazy. As we're recording this right now, Shohei Ohtani is pitching in the next game, in game 4. I'll be watching that as soon as we get done recording.
See, you like it.
Yeah, of course. It was an 18-inning game 3, unheard of. But we're not here to talk about such things. We are here to talk about Mel Owens driving the golden arm of the franchise into the ground. This was the Women Tell All. Portion 1 begins. DLP welcomes us to this live studio audience. We see some producer-made signs. Ain't no fourth audience members taking their own initiatives to make any signs here. These are all producer-made, just
corporate.
Generic. Yeah, Mel
These
Owens
are company man signs. No devil's eyes on Jesse Palmer.
For what it is worth, too, it looked a little bit to me like this audience was thin. They usually in that audience chamber, the audience is like stacked up all the way in the back. There are like the rows that you walk up through the audience are narrow. This had big, wide ass
It
rows.
did feel like I did look for a second. I was like, are they filling all the rows?
Yeah, it looked a little light. I think they had trouble filling it out. DLP then lies to us. He says, what a season it's been so far. I guess it's not technically a lie, but he's trying to hype us up. Get us ready for this tell. He says, let's kick things off with the women who have proven age is just a number. He intros the players. Back row, Carla, Alexandra, Lisa, Monica P, Robin, Monica B, Terry, and Andra. Front row, Roxanne, Amy, Carol, Jerry, Nicolle, Cheryl, and Debbie. 15 of the 23 players arrived here with 2 left still in the game, Peg and Cindy, of course. DLP then asks everybody, where's Diane? And he explains she is in Hawaii celebrating her son's wedding. Error. DLP starts off with Robin. What's it like being back here with these women is the first question. Usually this first question is, what was it like seeing Mel or the Bachelor, whoever the lead is, the first time? Here, they're not even mentioning him. It is, what is it like being back here with these women? This is smart, in my opinion.
I also think she doesn't hear the question.
No, she does.
Because she talks about like the journey with the women was amazing as opposed to the reunion.
But I mean, she does say the women, the sisterhood, basically the friendships were the love story of the season, immediately undercutting the premise of the show, which I liked. DLP asks Jerry about her connection with Mel. She describes the Fimp as having made her feel like a princess, having given her a high that she's still on. DLP asks or says, let's take a look back at the unforgettable moments from the season. And we get a recap reel with heads in boxes. And in one of these moments, we see Carla watching herself telling Mel that she's here to break the stereotypes about women over 60 and talking about how women are still having orgasms and people are still having sex. And her little head in a box, she delivers a beautiful smiling tongue extension that was my
face play of the game.
Congratulations, Carla. Wanted to see more from you in the course of this season. Glad we got to see you here a little bit.
Not much new here. We get allergic to latex, sharing a room with the women. Debbie feels like it's camp. We get the vibrators scene with Kathy and Susan, and Amy doesn't know what she's doing and doing cheer, and they're all trying to get extra time. And we get that Alexandra did an IFI of sciatica to get out of doing the cheerleading.
That was new.
And a doctor comes on screen to say that he did not say she needed to skip it.
Yeah.
Undercutting it.
What a Jorge Moreno that guy was.
I know.
Dr. Footballhead comes in.
Oh, she does not have sciatica. This is bullshit. I told her she could play and she denied me.
He was
Good for you, Alexandra. I forgot how much I missed you, and you did not disappoint tonight.
God, she's funny. We get some footage then of Nicolle in the lemon bars. We get footage of her 4TWR-ness, that is for the wrong reasons-ness, telling the other woman that she wants to be an influencer and telling Mel that he should call her after the show's over if it doesn't work out with his ring winner. And we see her final exit speech making a bid for Golden Bachelorette. We then get some new footage of this pillow fight, feathers everywhere, during the slumber party. And we get some of the women who were cut too early, get a little bit of screen time here. DLP comes back and asks Monica P. what it was like living with these women. And she says it's the best group of women she's ever met. She loves them all, love level 4. She is honored to be in their company. I thought that was great. And then DLP asks Alexandra about her sciatica. And she says, I'm feeling much better because somebody brought me one of these. And she whips out this fucking vibrator and is like putting it on her ass, on her leg, just going to work with this fucking vibrator. It was almost my play of the game.
Yes, me too. We see then Nicolle say, oh, we had a lot of chemistry. I think I forgot other women were there when we were kissing. And I think I was a trailblazer, a pioneer in kissing. And everyone got the idea from me. It's like, oh, you're not doing yourself any favors here. Roxanne explains that they all made the lemon bars together. And Nicolle says, I want to empower women in their 60s and 50s, whatever the number is. And you can have a purpose or a career. I see what she's trying to do here. Mm-hmm. You can find the love of your life and have purpose and career. Isn't that what empowering women is all about? And then Debbie does an unsolicited attack against Nicolle in my error of the game.
Oh.
Debbie is sitting pretty here. She does not need to do this. So it's low-hanging fruit. Someone's going to attack Nicolle, obviously. I mean, she gets a little screen time, but it just... You don't like to see that from the...
I don't know. I kind of like the front runners. I thought she won the fight here, and she comes away with this great line where she's like, if you want to be an influencer, people have to like you. I thought it was good.
I don't know. When Carol defends her and says enough with the roasting, I was like, yes, it does feel like people were picking on her, but
yeah. Nonetheless, DLP cuts to commercial after this little fight, and portion 2 begins. DLP gets us back into the conversation about Nicolle. Robin is asked if she regrets naming names when she did the tattle on Nicolle, and Robin's like, no, I'm proud of myself for telling the truth. That's what I live by, and I wish I would have said something sooner, actually, because a lot of the women didn't get time that they needed because of Nicolle. And then Carol actually comes to Nicole's defense. It's enough with the roasting. We all had a great time, she says, and she thinks they were all there for the same reason. Carol, by the way, was present at Game 3 of the World Series. They showed her in the audience multiple times.
They did?
And it was her nephew who won the game in the 18th inning with a walk-off home run.
Good for her.
Freddie Freeman. Terry says she loved that Nicolle cooked for them. She loved that, but it was disappointing to have her go behind everybody's back. And Nicolle says, I love you all. I will do better. No formal apology here, but I will do better at least is some kind of admission of wrongdoing. DLP says that with these ladies and only one Mel, the girl talk is what kept the mansion exciting. And then we get a girl talk reel. We get some new footage of various players talking about splitting Mel into pieces led by Nicolle. Debbie wants his eyes. Nicolle wants something unmentionable. His penis.
His shoes.
Mel Owens' penis.
Booty hole.
You think that's what she was going for? She just wanted the anus?
Yeah.
He's got size 14 shoes. You know how big his asshole has to be? A man can't have size 14 shoes unless he's got a size 10 rectum. Slumber party talk here. We get Jerry's Mile High Club admission. We see Peg doing an impression of Mel that's kind of like this Frankenstein zombie walk.
I love
brilliant,
this.
Fucking brilliant. Why wasn't that in the show?
I love this so much. It should have been in the show. Idiots.
I totally agree. We see somebody's twerking, and I just wrote, this is the fucking show. Like, why did we not see any of this?
I don't know. Monica B, the twerker, said that her niece had tried to teach her, but said, don't do it again. Yeah. And Jerry explains the Mile High Club thing was like somehow related to her honeymoon. And they addressed
right before this, by the way, we cut back from this reel into the studio, and DOP asked Monica B about Susan's advice for the kissing. And Monica B says it was great hanging out with you two, talking about Kathy Swartz and Susan Knowles. And she says, thank you for paving the way for us. And Monica B's reverence paid to the founding mothers of this golden arm of our beloved game was my
play of the game.
This
Gorgeous.
is legacy. This is reverence. This is understanding. This is a sport, and they were the first players of it. This is open gameplay speech, and it was fucking beautiful to me. Also, coming off the back of, in the prior segment, Nicolle, the comment she made about season 1's cast not being as attractive as they are, bringing that up, this kind of helps to kind of combat that effect. I just thought it was a brilliant play. Loved it.
We then get the discussion of splitting Mel into pieces. Nicolle says, size 14 shoe, use your imagination. And
What
then
if Dark Lord Jesse Palmer would have just been like, are you talking about his butthole?
I knew it.
Why didn't
There
he
was
say
another
it?
liar
It's
in
an
the
error by
audience, someone
DOP.
holding a Jesse's #1 fan sign.
Yeah, exactly. These signs were so generic.
It's
just
me.
so bad. But it's like, even those signs, fine. We get it. These are all probably like friends and family of the producers filling out the audience. I get it. You couldn't get anybody to come there. You certainly couldn't get anybody enthusiastic enough about the season to make their own fucking sign. I get it. Make some good fucking signs, producers. You don't have to dial it in. It's like everybody in the season is just fucking checked out. The whole tone of this Women Tell All was just like, okay, I guess we're doing this. God.
We get this play by an audience member who has made lemon bars for the entire audience.
2 audience members.
Two.
GOP introduces
Two.
them as 2 of our lovely audience members, Marisol and Kelsey, have made lemon bars for the whole audience. They pass out these lemon bars to the audience. As Nicolle says, she's never going to eat a lemon bar for the rest of her life. And Marisol and Kelsey, the lemon bar bakers, were my Jorge Moreno bystander of the week. Now, all of this is fake. There is no fucking way on planet Earth 2 people get to bring in baked goods to this audience and just hand them out to people. The legal liability of this, if they poison them, if they're just bad, whatever, is through the fucking charts, through the roof. They're not doing this. This is all faked somehow, but yet they give them a name and this weird narrative that 2 randos decided we're going to bake 500 lemon bars and bring them to the Women Tell All. Maybe they'll pass them out to people. This is insane.
This insane lie also made them my
Jorge Moreno, bystander of the week.
very bizarre.
Hats off to you, Marisol
and why not
Kelsey.
give credit to one of the golden women too if you're just going to give it to randos? I did not understand this.
For real. I didn't get it. It made no sense. No sense. Portion 3. And this is what I'm talking about, by the way. The dialed in, just like, oh, whatever. We should have lemon bars. Okay, good idea. That's a good idea. There's a whole thing about lemon bars.
Yeah.
There's a big point of contention
Theme
with
of the
Nicolle.
season. Yeah.
How are we going to do it? Just have my two nieces, Marisol
my
and Kelsey, do it, and
kids.
we'll say they just brought it in. What? What?
Corinne is the one who made the cheese pasta. Why
They
not
should've
have
had her bring
Nicolle
it in.
do it? Why not have Roxanne do it? Like, it doesn't, whatever.
They should have had Corinne do it.
That would have been great.
Dust her off. Get her ass back in here.
They didn't have any legacy in this audience except for Kathy and Susan, did
Yeah.
they?
Not that I saw.
We then get a weird, like, fake hot seat with Texas Tooth Lady Terry, where she is doing puppets back and forth with DLP.
Well, it opens on a shot of a tiny puppet version of DLP that he calls Jesse Jr. And the DLP puppet, Jesse Jr., was my creature of the week. I need it. I need Jesse Jr. So
No, I think it'll be
Jesse
too powerful
Jr.
if you have Jesse Jr. in your
if
bookshelf.
I get Jesse Jr. bookshelf, that motherfucker ain't leaving my hand. I'm becoming a puppet master
God.
if I get Jesse Jr. I'm going to be a ventriloquist at the highest level.
No one
if I
help
get
him.
Jesse Jr.
No one do this to me.
Give me Jesse Jr.
God.
He uses Jesse Jr. to give Terry's puppet a rose. Yeah, then we hear the producers are like, all right, everybody's coming back, or we're coming back online. We see the women coming back from wherever the hell they were to come back into their seats. They're
Like
trying
as
to
if
script.
these two had just been like,
Yeah.
let's play.
They're trying to script a weird, candid moment that was scripted, not candid at all. They do this on 90 Day too, where they're like, okay, let's take a break. And then when they're doing the
Yeah.
reunion, then they all get out of their chairs and they go back to the green room and they're like eating salads and shit.
Yeah.
But there's two camera guys fucking pointing cameras in their face from 6 inches away. And you're watching the conversation. You're like, this is not candid.
I want to say this
dumb.
started in Housewives,
Yeah.
where they would just start shooting them between the shit.
Mhm.
And then, but now they're all aware of that. And so they do their little jokes and stuff. But
Yeah.
they used to get some hot mic moments. We
Well-
then get a quote unquote real hot seat with
Yeah.
Cheryl, who entered on her dirt bike and stole all of America's heart. And we see this heartbreak reel for Cheryl as she enters the hot seat. This is a fairy tale. Every girl wants to be a princess. Oh, yeah, she got the Pretty Woman date. And we see her love level 3, and we see that she has produced tears upon watching this reel.
Kind
and
of.
Cheryl,
I didn't give it a tear.
huh?
I didn't give it a tear. She didn't wipe her eyes. There was no water on the face.
Cheryl producing tears. Watching her heartbreak reel back after so long was my
Play of the game.
Okay.
It's a hard thing to do, especially when a lot of time has passed, and especially when you probably don't feel sad.
Yeah, don't give a shit about the Bachelor.
So,
especially when you want
I
the Bachelor
liked
to
it.
die.
and she wears the bracelet that he had cringled her. She does a gorgeous 4TRR hot seat here.
Yeah. And then it ends with DLP saying, in our audience tonight, we have a few people that love you so much. She pretends to be surprised here to see her son and grandchildren literally sitting in the front row, 10 feet away from where she was sitting in her chair. You're telling me she did not see them?
She's got the bright lights blasting on her.
She does a pretty good job of selling that she is surprised and
I thought
didn't
she was
actually know they were
surprised.
there. And the granddaughters are like, it was interesting to watch you dating. We're proud of you, blah, blah, blah. She gives
You
him
for
a hug
Golden
there at the
Bachelorette.
end. Yeah,
No
I
one
thought
else
it
got
was-
their surprise family there.
It wasn't a surprise, though.
How do you know?
Because they're sitting there. She literally is in a chair 10 feet away from them.
There's a million people in that audience. The lights are blasting.
Her son
The
and
lights
granddaughters are like half the
blasting.
audience. Yeah, okay,
They're
sure.
half the audience.
Maybe. Portion 4 begins. Debbie now is up for her hot seat. And when she comes up to take the hot seat, the crowd chants her name, Debbie, Debbie, Debbie. She produces tears after her real DLP asks her what it feels like to relive the journey. Are real? I saw those the water ones? And the wipe.
Okay.
You got to have the water or the wipe. If you don't have the water and you don't have the water. I don't, maybe I missed it.
She was wet.
Okay. Maybe I missed it.
Sound off in the comments.
Yeah. Did Cheryl produce water or wipe? DLP asked Debbie what it feels like to relive the journey. She says it was a roller coaster ride. He asked her if she thinks Mel saw the real her, and she says she had so many layers. She wished she had more time. She got close, but she wanted that overnight. There was so much more to say. And DLP asked her about the People magazine shoot when she got to dress as a bride. I thought this was a good moment. She's like, I actually wanted to wear the red bathing suit. It was the other players, again, a sisterhood play here, that told me I should do wear the, what is it called? Wedding dress, because I had never been married. She produces more tears here. You get to see the wet and the wipe. She says,
I think this is a good play, but it's also like, I'm like, you are an influencer. You sell an exercise program. And you're talking about how this was the most exciting thing, being on the People magazine cover. That's an influencer. I'm like, it just frustrates me. I don't like all the anti-influencer propaganda.
But that's the whole thing of it. This is like really, when you boil down like the lie of the show is, this is about helping people find love and nothing else. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you cast Taylor Frankie Paul as the Bachelorette. The show is not about helping anyone find love. It is about getting people to watch the show. That's what all television shows are. And incidentally, because of the format and premise of the show, people can fall in love. They can certainly do it. No one's stopping them, but you're not facilitating it. That's not the purpose of this.
No.
And it's so clear, just right there in front of your face.
You'd let them hang out 24 hours a day.
Yes, you would let them research who's coming onto the show. Yeah. You'd let them find out if this person has a restraining order against them.
Exactly.
Instead of keeping that information literally secret from them until it's too late. Anyways, she says she felt emotions, and when Mel said we should do our vows right now, she was like, yes, we should do it. They had so much chemistry, she says, and she's proud of herself for putting herself out there. DLP wishes her the best. Big applause. Next up is Mel and a sneak peek. Portion 5 begins. DLP says Mel put on his comfy shoes to take us on an unforgettable ride. Here he is. Mel emerges. And having Mel Owens on the Women Tell All was my error of the game. I know you have to do it. I get it. This is the format. But this man is poison. As soon as he comes onto the screen, I'm just like, I just check out. I become the zombie. I'm walking around my house, doing my own impersonation of him. He's just death.
I mean, he's not even watching the show he's on.
Yeah.
What was Jared Freed called him? Tommy Bahama Frankenstein?
Yep. Pretty good.
Excellent. Excellent. He does a little ad for his cloud shoes. He says he was nervous, about the limo exits, but that's how you know it's important and it becomes difficult. They all touched my heart. That would have been a good one if you were splitting up his body. Be like, I just want his heart. I'm the most 4TRR of any of you.
Interesting.
You disgusting, horny ladies.
Yeah. I don't want penis or butthole.
Yeah. He talks about connecting with Carla. She says, you treat us all with such respect and kindness. You were great. Oh, Terry says you were great.
Cheryl gets a little line here about fairy tale. He's a big kid. She liked that. Mel calls her brave. Then Nicolle tells him that she misses him and she made some missteps, but her feelings are genuine. Produces tears. I saw the wetness. I saw the wipe. She decided that she didn't want to interview him And she's like, I just wanted to hang out and see what happened. And he says, we had a great time. I wish you nothing but the best.
When Nicolle says that she missed him and that her feelings were real and she produces the wetness, they show an audience member making a skeptical face. That was my
Face play of the game.
I remember this one.
They were like, don't believe these tears.
Yeah.
Believe this audience member.
No, Nicolle, like, whatever. We'll get to it at the end. Debbie asked him if her never having been married or having children influenced his decision at all. He's like, no.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah. Alexandra says she wants to be serious. And then she asks him if he'll introduce her to one of his friends. He's like,
great.
No problem. My best friend is 1,500 years old. DLP says one thing everybody in Bachelor Nation is still talking about is the roast. Now we see Jared Freed in the audience. This is where he calls Mel Tommy Bahama Frankenstein.
It's my favorite line of the episode.
And then he makes some weird joke about a lemon bar baking in his pants, and we get a kind of disgusted look from an audience member.
That one didn't hit as hard.
Yeah, not all of his jokes worked out. Portion 6 begins. DLP intros some extra roast footage. We see Mel telling Jared that he saw his stuff on.
It's not the unedited roast footage, though.
What's
so
that?
I think that's bullshit. They said it's going to be the unedited roast footage, and it's not.
Well,
still
unedited is what? Just the straight camera feeds?
Yeah.
They got to edit it a little bit.
Show me the feed. Yeah. Show me 2 hours.
Unedited.
You better post it on your website. I'm going to watch it all.
More lies. We see some kind of back and forth. Jared's making jokes at Mel's expense. We see Jared trying to help some players. The funniest part of this was Jared Freed making a couple of jokes and Robin just stone faced, like not laughing at any of his shit. Mm-hmm. We see Terry doing her puppetry. We see Carol talking about changing diapers. Robin makes a box of wine joke. Sorry?
Cindy, in her little edited clip, calls Jared Freed a laboohoo, and Jared Freed as a laboohoo was my
creature of the week. Good. That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one. You had to go a little distance for that one. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Long walk. Didn't even make it.
DLP asks Robin about her 0 laughs at Jared, and Jared gets some funny moments in the audience and says it was an honor, and Mel took it like a champ. DLP then says, next week, here's the sneak peek, and we see him in Antigua. His son is there, a bunch of sea creatures. Fantasy suites could hold the key for Cindy. Mel says love is more of a feeling to him than it is words. Peg says the deeper she loves, the deeper she gets hurt. Mel says it's razor thin. Peg is not going to waste 5 years on a bad relationship. Cindy wants the till death do us part moment. The unknown is a leap of faith for Mel. Back in the studio, DOP says Mel's journey is far from over. Next week is the fantasy suites, and then there's a 2-hour golden special on November 12th. I thought next week we were done with this.
I thought it was Fantasy Suites was going to be the finale also.
I guess not.
What the hell? Okay.
What the hell?
Why did we jam those first 2 episodes together?
A, B, C. They
always
don't
be
understand this.
Yeah.
Always be closing is ABC.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Always be not caring.
Yeah, basically. Never be caring. NBC. Thank you for joining us for this. So I guess let me talk about Nicolle, then we can do our MVPs.
Okay.
Nicolle's play in This Woman Tell All was interesting to me. She clearly came with scripted lines. She clearly came ready to try and repair whatever she believed the kind of damage her image was. Unfortunately, none of it mattered because she didn't seem, in my opinion, sincere about it. There was no apology issued. Her play should have been immediately. I've watched this back and I am ashamed of what I have seen. I love all of you so much. And to the ladies of the first, you are all beautiful. The first season ladies, we would not be here without you. And this situation, this experience is a lot to handle, and it makes me do things and it makes other people do things that are like far out of the norm. I don't feel like that is representative of who I actually am. You blame it on the process every fucking time. That's all you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really want to get down to brass tacks, the producers told me to say all of that.
Here's the thing. I am skeptical of our document always. I'm like, maybe she did say this apology. Maybe she did say, and you know what? Like, I am proud of like my job trying to be an influencer. I don't think there's anything wrong with all work is work. Like,
Right.
She could have said that and they cut it, but they were trying to give her this full edit. They show the audience member looking at her like, you liar.
No, totally. And there was a moment where she said, I was here to find love and, you know, promote myself or whatever. And isn't that the true message of feminism, that you can have both? You can find love and a career. And that was like a moment for her that was the way she was saying it. I mean, I know it was scripted, or at least in her mind, she had like prepared for that, but it was still meant to be a moment where you get a big applause from the audience. And they dropped her audio out at the end of that. She said her thing and they were just like, crickets, fuck her. She gets no applause. So they certainly were cutting her to look as bad as possible. But I just thought I don't know. It just didn't work for me, what she tried to do. And she was kind of the primary player I was watching to see if she could gain a little bit of ground here. Not that there's ground to gain. No one's watching the show. No one cares.
No one's following any of them, I bet.
Let me see. I'll see what Nicole's at right now. But it ain't going to be a good number. That much I can guarantee ye. Let's see. What do you think she's at, Nicolle Kate?
10K.
Hey, 10.9. Almost right on the money. I don't think this is going to do her any favors. I don't think anybody's
getting better.
Yeah, you're really now you're able to
Instagram followers.
Exactly. Anything under 15K you can nail. Anyways, who was your MVP of this program, PaceCase?
For her unseen IFI that we got to see in the clips, for her continuation, melding it into a vibrator dildo play, Alexandra was my MVP.
Interesting.
I forgot how much I missed her. Yeah. And this episode reminded me of that.
I agree. About you? She was great. However, and I guess it doesn't matter because like I just said, it's like nobody here is making any impact in terms of like numbers. But I thought for her victory over Nicolle in the attack that you said was unwarranted, for her hot seat performance, for the wetness, for the wipe that I clearly saw, Debbie was my MVP. Generally speaking, the person who goes out the most recently in the game when you come to the tell-all, which is Debbie in this case, she went out in third place. They have kind of the biggest stage. They are the most recent person we've seen kicked off. They ostensibly got the closest emotionally to the lead, and I thought she did not disappoint. I also just like her story of never having kids, never having been married. And I thought she did justice.
Cheryl was my runner-up, I gotta say, for my play of the game wetness tier play, for getting the third audience on her side clearly to fly out her family.
Yeah.
Not that I think this season is going to make a Golden Bachelorette. I don't know.
I'm not sure that we're going to see another golden season ever.
Time will tell.
Because they've done this thing where we selected a Golden Bachelor, and we know Gary Turner was waiting in the wings for 3 years before they finally pulled the trigger to actually produce that season. From his season, they picked Joan Vassos. That season tanks. To that point, it was the worst rated Bachelor product in the history of the franchise. Now they do this, where they don't pick a guy from her season. They just pick another dude. This is now the worst rated product in the history of the Bachelor franchise. I just don't know, like, where do they go from here? Because there's not...
I know where they do. Cast a Real Housewife as the Golden Bachelorette.
You're right.
There's so many to choose from.
Yeah. That would be huge.
It'd all be great.
I agree. Listen, ABC, if you're out there and you give a shit at all about this franchise, PaceCase just gave you what you need to do. There's the blueprint.
That's Leanne.
Oh my God. It just everybody now it's just the same show. It just merges. Okay. Thank you for joining us. We will be back on.
Stunt casting, I think, is the way to go from now on. Always.
Maybe, but I could also see like if Taylor Frankie Paul's season is huge, I could see a Bachelor coming out of it whenever they're going to do that season, if they're going to do that season.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm very intrigued by the headshots that we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
Guess we'll have to wait another 5 months. I'm going to be a different person.
As will we all be.
Praise
I'm on my Marlon Wayans workout plan right now.
Oh, right. I see it. You're looking
In 5 months, I'm going to be
You're looking busk and
shredded.
mask.
In 5 months, I'm going to be able to walk on to Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and give Brett a run for his money in a Chippendales dance.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Please be at the next Halloween party with Hakeem in a couple's costume.
Okay.
By the way, we are doing Slumwa, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, season 2 right now on our Patreon, Kazakh War. It is so excellent.
That's unbelievable.
It is amazing. I cannot wait for season 3, which comes out mid-November, which we will also be doing until I can no longer make it.
Tune in to see how long PaceCase can make it.
How far can I last? Different days, I'll guess different amounts. This weekend, I would have guessed 0. I would have been done, but I'm back, baby. Okay.
All right.
Praise be Dark Lord Palmer from your number 1 and 2 fans.
Please rate this podcast. Please review this podcast. Please get a friend to listen to us. And then please rate this podcast. Please review this podcast.